Appears we both arrived too late, friend. As soon as I learned of more threats against the faithful, I came as quickly as I could. Unfortunately, I arrived too late to save Naraheda. I'm glad you're here, though. I wanted to tell you what I uncovered concerning the traitor, Laramil. I'm not at liberty to divulge the secrets of my order, but I can tell you that Laramil plans to use the glyphics to betray the Great Eye. And Naraheda whispered, Laramil is the doom of Apocrypha with her dying breath. What more proof do you need? I can help you with that. The faithful in this region tell a riddle. Where claw meets prey, beneath open air, in stone, shows the way. I believe it refers to the location I marked on your map. Just remember, stay alert around Laramil. May the Great Eye lead you safely to the shrine of the Golden Eye, Chosen. Hermaeus Mora answers to many names, more than the blades of grass in these fields. I belong to the sodality of the Eye, and we revere the Great Eye. The Golden Eye is a different sect. We are not so many, however, that we are unaware of each other. As I conducted my own investigation of Laramil's treachery, I discovered that someone was hunting the Prince of Forbidden Knowledge's faithful. Naraheda was a friend. I wish I had gotten here sooner. What an absurd accusation! I've done nothing but go out of my way to assist Fate's Chosen, and this is the thanks I receive? Believe what you will, I've told you how to find the shrine. Do as you see fit, Chosen.
Another of the faithful murdered. What happened here?
Both I and the Chosen arrived too late, Laramil.
Curious to see you in this place, at this particular time, Dralis.
Let's not forget who's actually one of the Great Eye's faithful, Laramil. Now, I have my own investigation to continue.
Come, Proxy. I deciphered the letter. Drollis's presence here. The one who knows never suggested they had any of their faithful dealing with this threat. No matter. With Basian's help, I was able to decipher the letter Drollis gave you. Orders for the Dusksabers, vampire mercenaries from the Telvanni Peninsula. They were hired to steal the Emerald Glyphic and take it to the Shrine of the Golden Eye. It also contained a riddle to direct them to the shrine's location. Dralis, The coded riddle was slightly different. Where claw meets prey, the farthest corner in the largest hall shows the way. I suppose the shrine could have two entrances. I shall mark your map and let you determine the proper path. I had hoped the letter would indicate who hired the mercenaries, but no. Anyway, the Shrine of the Golden Eye lies somewhere in Claw's Strike, Proxy. I shall meet you there. Once inside, we can use the 3 glyphics as Hermaeus Mora instructed. Does the term offend in some way? It is a perfectly appropriate word for one who acts in the place of another. Hermaeus Mora has chosen you to act as their agent in this matter, hence Proxy. Is that where his investigation has led him? To a conclusion as inaccurate as it is absurd. What do they teach the followers of the Prince of Secrets these days? My interests lie in accumulating knowledge and saving 2 realms. Nothing more.
Selling, buying, trading right here.
Fear grips my heart. Well done. Let's get in there. I found something behind the house. Meet me back there. I found a note in one of the desks talking about this hatch back here. Guess what's down there? It's a secret lair. Rendro has a secret lair. He probably keeps his more important business down there. When I retire, I'm going to get my own lair. Oh, yes. Yes, that's almost certainly where he is. What do you say, my friend? Ready to deal out the Queen's justice to a traitor?
Drown in the river, Breton. I never agreed to this.
Back up, lizard! Your breath offends me, and you most certainly did agree to this!
No, I've been in close contact with the hidden armigers. They were angling for a kill on that Cariel wench.
This is what I'm saying. You agreed to the documents in exchange for her location. The Ring of Daggers had what you wanted.
Enough talk of spineless brats. We'll talk about this again tonight.
How do you explain this, lizard? We had a deal!
Yes, Argonian. I recall the details of the deal quite clearly.
And the loss of 100 troops was not in the deal!
Ah, you're both overreacting. What do you care for frontline soldiers? You both received your shipments.
This kind of attack draws attention, Peter. Play us like this again, and you'll learn that cats have sharper claws by far. We have an opportunity to replace the battery. Irene's head of military matters could be taken out easily, and perhaps replaced with one of our own.
Tantalizing, Rendro. I'll have to talk with the armigers to see what kind of payment we could offer.
Don't wait for their pitiful offer, Rendro. The Ring of Daggers knew this was coming. We have a tentative offer. Here.
3 estates in Cyrodiil? A tract of land in Stonefalls. Isn't this offer a bit presumptive, Rendro?
The lizard was right, Cassel. Your next offer had best not be built on promises and lies.
Progress is slow, but steady.
It's done. The bastard's dead. Thank you, your help was invaluable. Every member of the Dominion is a little safer because of what we've done here today. Queen Irene's not here to give you a fancy scepter or a royal title. Just me. But, from me, thanks.
Prices guaranteed!
This is never going to end, is it? I could use a break.
Bottoms up!
This one will have 2 jugs of sparkle syrup.
We never really got to say thank you, Hallowed. You stood beside us at Ralka, saw our parents, saw our past. Thank you for your guidance and friendship. It means a great deal to us. But then, enough about the past. Kali has already laughed at my attempts to write down what happened. We have much more dangerous, immediate threats ahead. Kali has been chomping at the bit. She has grown tired of these Dromatra and hungers for bigger game. We hunt the Dark Mane, who has taken root deep within Moonmount. His legions have boiled up from below, killed most of the monks. And the beacons that mark the site as holy ground are grown dark. They fuel a ward lock upon the temple door. Take this prayer to the bright moons. We must go to the beacons, the large pillars around the temple. There we pray. We cleanse the beacons and drive away this darkness. Hallowed, I know together we can see this done. What do you say?
We'll meet you at the beacons. See you there, Hallowed.
Hallowed, this one is glad you are here. This beacon has an intensity to its corruption. It is teeming with the energies of the Dromatra. Shazza must perform the purification. You are powerful, my friend, but Shazza has long experience dealing with the dark energies here. She must be the one to dispel them. Besides, the ritual will no doubt draw attention. You must protect Shazza as she works. They come for the beacon! More of them! Watch yourself! It is done. Thank you, Hallowed. I shall meet you at the temple entrance.
Just wanted to be sure you were well protected. Go ahead, Hallowed. Nice work. See you at the temple booth. With the beacons cleansed, this ward is just an annoyance. Shazai is preparing to crack it wide open. You've already done your part here, Helod. Let's just stand back and let her do her thing. Shazza, what happened?
That thing was stronger than it looked. I'll be fine. Let's get inside. Try to keep up, Hallowed. Dark ones. This one is even stronger than the one outside.
Tharn and the Dark Mane dare to tread on temple ground. Blasphemies against the Two Moons dance, and corruption crawls the walls in Moonmon's inner chamber. The Dark Mane's residue has twisted the altars to Masur and Secunda. It crawls from between the bricks, stretching and clinging to any ray of light. The darkness of the Dromathra reaches from where they dwell beyond, snuffing out all it touches. Ah, yes. Each of the three altars is normally aligned to one of the lunar phases. Simply refocus their light, throw back the darkness, and reclaim... that should allow you to pass through the door. In times of old, the carvings and adornments upon the walls would sing of the dance. Precious stones inlaid upon intricate plaques would speak to Masur and Secunda. Time has not been kind to these adornments, but still, they may speak to you.
I'm glad you and Shazar are around. Altars, lunar phases. It's a little beyond me. Just shout if something jumps out at you.
Tharn and the Dark Mane dare to tread on temple ground. Blasphemies against the Two Moons dance. And corruption crawls the walls in Moonmon's inner chamber. The altars are aligned, the darkness thrown back. Destroy the barrier, Shazar!
Let's see this done.
Right behind you, sister.
You're mine now, champions!
Kali, watch out!
What?
Hallowed, I can see the light of the dance reflected in your eyes. Joan and Jode smile down upon you now. They are with you at this difficult hour. You must choose. With you are two motes in the darkness. Kali and Shazza are the lunar champions, truly. One will go on to shine as brightly as Joan and Jode. The other will twist and rot and wither here in the corruption below Moonmont. You are the Moon Hallowed. It is your destiny to make this choice. One will live with you and walk the two moons' path. They will become the next main. The other will hold the Dark Main in place here and dwell forever in darkness. Ridthar will tell you what he can, but know that this choice is yours. You must choose with your heart and your mind and your soul. You say it truly. She will remain here a prisoner in darkness. Only through the strength of her heart, the wisdom of her mind, can the evil that is the Dark Main be contained. You have seen for yourself, Moon Hallowed, the devastation at Fort Grimwatch. That is what is possible for a Dark Main fully in control of their host. When the host and the darkness are one, the darkness is terrifying. The Dark Main is a creature of darkness, a being from beyond the stars. The only way he could be truly destroyed is to face him in one of those places beyond. But here, now, one of the champions can hold him, make the world safe from his evil. No, Hallowed, this must be your decision. Speak to the champions if you need to. Hear what they have to say before you decide. This must be your decision, alone.
Hallowed, Shazza cannot contain this darkness. She does not have the strength. Choose me to take on this burden. Ask me any questions you need to. Let's get this whole thing over with. I would lead with a firm hand and a brave heart, just as Mother taught me all those years ago. Yes, Hallowed, Shazza is brilliant and talented, but I do not think she can physically take the strain of holding this darkness within her. I have the strength and the will to take on this burden.
Hallowed, Kali is not prepared for what's required here. Choose me to contain the Dark Main. Of course, Hallowed. I would try to lead with wisdom, as the monks taught us, as I learned from my father. Absolutely. Kali would make a far better main. Her strength and resolve would serve her well. Shazza is well acquainted with the darkness of the Dromatra. She knows what must be done. I can do this. This is my responsibility. Take Kali and leave this place. Hallowed, she should be the next main. I am just a scribe who was born on a particular day at a particular time. I do not deserve to be main.
Hallowed, Shazza cannot contain this darkness. Yes, Hallowed, Shazza is brilliant and talented, but I do not think she can physically take the strain of holding this darkness within her. I have the strength and the will to take on this burden.
Hallowed, Kali is not prepared for what's required here. Absolutely. Kali would make a far better main. Her strength and resolve would serve her well. Shazza is well acquainted with the darkness of the Dromatra. She knows what must be done. I can do this. This is my responsibility. Take Kali and leave this place.
Sister, please, reconsider.
This is the way it must be. Sister, do not weep for me. This creature is is now contained. Leave this place, sister.
Javad Tharn will pay for what is done to my sister. I swear it. Mons be damned. I will get my sister back. I don't care what the moldering old ghost says. I'll walk the path with you, cut Tharn's throat, and come back with an army of mages to free Shazza from this torment.